Hello everyone. In this video, we will recommend the top 10 best romantic rivalry movies from 2009 to 2021. So, let's get started the list. Number 1. The Twilight Saga, New Moon. Director, Chris Weitz. After Bella recovers from a vampire attack that almost took her life, she celebrates her birthday with Edward and his family. However, an accident causes Bella to start bleeding, something that is unbearable for Edward's family, as their thirst for Bella's blood is something that will always be there. Edward and his family decide to leave Bella alone during this period, something that seems to be better for everyone. The initially heartbroken Bella finds comfort with Jacob Black, with whom she builds a friendship. Everything seems to be going better again, but Bella doesn't know that this only brings new dangers lurking. Number 2. Never Let Me Go. Director, Mark Romanek. The lives of three friends, from their early school days into young adulthood, when the reality of the world they live in comes knocking. Kathy, Tommy and Ruth grow up together at a seemingly idyllic boarding school in the English countryside. When they leave the school and the horrible truth of their true purpose is revealed to them, they must simultaneously confront deep-seated feelings of love, jealousy and betrayal that threaten to tear their friendship asunder. Number 3. The Vow. Director, Michael Suxey. Paige and Leo are happily married newlyweds, but their idyllic life together suddenly shatters when a car accident leaves her in a coma. When Paige awakes, she has severe memory loss and doesn't know Leo. She also has a confusing relationship with her parents, and still harbors feelings for a former fiancé, Jeremy. Despite these difficult obstacles, Leo is determined to renew their bond and rebuild their marriage. Number 4. Summer in February. Director, Christopher Manal. At the beginning of the 20th century, the Newland School for Artists flourished. The movie focuses on the Lamorna Group, which includes Alfred Munnings, and Laura and Harold Knight, the incendiary anti-modernist Munnings, now regarded as one of Britain's most sought-after artists, finds himself in a complex love triangle with aspiring artist Florence Carter Wood and Gilbert Evans, the steward in charge of the Lamorna Valley estate. Number 5. Love, Rosie. Director, Christian Ditter. Since the moment they met at age 5, Rosie and Alex have been best friends, facing the highs and lows of growing up side by side. A fleeting shared moment, one missed opportunity, and the decisions that follow send their lives in completely different directions. As each navigates the complexities of life, love, and everything in between, they always find their way back to each other. But is it just friendship, or something more? Number 6. The Little Hours. Director, Jeff Baena. The nuns Alessandra, Fernanda and Ginevra lead a simple life in their monastery. They regularly scold the farmer, who works in the field, until he can no longer tolerate it and flees. Reverend Tommaso then takes on the new servant Macedo. This one is a virile young servant who is forced into hiding. To discourage any temptation from the sisters, he has to pretend to be a deaf mute. Macedo struggles to maintain this lie as the oppressed nunnery erupts into a whirlwind. Number 7. The Layover. Director, William H. Macy. The Seattle longtime friends, Kate, a high school English teacher, and Meg, an ambitious cosmetics saleswoman, are beginning to realize that they are going through a rough patch. To take a break, the pair will soon find themselves on an impromptu flight to Fort Lauderdale, seated next to the handsome blonde Ryan who is on his way to a friend's wedding. All of a sudden, the two best friends will get sucked into a destructive spiral of relentless competition and cutthroat one-upmanship with Ryan as the prize, especially when a Category 4 hurricane reroutes their flight to a St. Louis layover. Number 8. The Song of Sway Lake. Director, Ari Gold. In the wake of his father's death, young record collector Ollie Sway returns to the family lake house with his friend Nikolai in tow to lay claim to an invaluable jazz recording. An unexpected visit from Ollie's estranged grandmother and a chance encounter with a girl from across the lake derail their search, forcing them to confront the Sway family history and a suffering that has resounded through generations. Number 9. Love at Second Sight. Director, Hugo Gélin. Paris, 2009. Raphael is a high school student who passed the days with his best friend Felix at the same time that he tries to end his first sci-fi novel when by chance he meets Olivia, another student fan to play piano. After a first magical encounter between them, Raphael finds in her the inspiration to end the novel. 10 years later, 2019, the novel had been turned in a famous sci-fi saga and Raphael and a best-selling writer with a successful career including apparitions in TV and internet. Number 10. The Map of Tiny Perfect Things. Director, Ian Samuels. The movie tells the story of quick-witted teen Mark, contentedly living the same day in an endless loop whose world is turned upside down when he meets mysterious Margaret, also stuck in the time loop. Mark and Margaret form a magnetic partnership, setting out to find all the tiny things that make that one day perfect. What follows is a love story with a fantastical twist, as the two struggle to figure out how and whether to escape their never-ending day.